Before we start, I want to thank Notion for sponsoring this video. Do you usually feel that after work or school, your energy just crashes and you end up doing nothing? That your evenings are basically spent lying on the couch, watching something pointless on Netflix, scrolling through Instagram, or watching random YouTube videos? Well, just like this one. That when you wake up the following morning, your house or bedroom just shows the signs of the mess that was your previous evening routine? Well, you're not alone, and you're not doing anything wrong either. You're just, not managing your energy correctly. If any of this sounds familiar to you, maybe you've already watched the morning version of this video. If you haven't, the link for that video will be in the description box below. Also, before we start, I just want to give you a heads up for a new initiative for patrons only. I'm currently receiving applications to help a few of you get organized in 2021. The basic requirements are being a patron and sending me a message on Patreon telling me why do you think you would benefit from my help in getting ready for the next year. More details will be provided down below, and without further ado, let's get started with this video. Night routine problems are different from morning routine problems. While your issues with a bad morning routine may have to do with decision fatigue, ambitious habits, and a lack of interest in tackling sad habits, your evening routine has a bigger issue. You need to learn how to manage your energy correctly and wisely. Your first problem is that you slack too early. Yep, you finish your work, close your laptop, get up from your desk, and now you're ready to relax and forget about the last few hours of the day. But is this really smart? No, and here's why. Energy is not linear, and everyone experiences fluctuations throughout the day. This has to do with the time and quality of your meals, and it also has to do with the ingestion of coffee and tea, the quality and length of your sleep, and other externalities that may affect your peak performance. However, for most people, energy starts declining somewhere in the evening, depending on your last meal, whether you had exercise or not, among many other things. You need to find out when your energy abruptly declines and literally schedule everything you want to do before the end of the day before that time. Things like prepping the next day's lunch, cleaning something around the house, the laundry, and even working out are things that will require a lot from you after a day of hard work. So leaving them for the later evening, when your energy is at a minimum, is a bad idea. After you do most of your work for the day, just try to get a hold of your energy and carry that over to other tasks that you feel are worth accomplishing before you really dial it down for the evening. This also ties up with my second point, which is you feel like your evening routine should be the prize for a day of hard work. In a way, yes, your evening routine should allow you to compensate for the stress of the day and recharge batteries. However, your evening is not an isolated compound of time. It ties in with the next morning, so making things hard for your future you is not a great idea. Instead of feeling like your entire evening or night is your prize, just do something simple. Just cut your after-work routine in 2 chunks. One chunk is your indulgent self-care, a time where you'll relax and do whatever you want, no guilt attached. The other chunk will be your productive self-care, a time to prepare for the next day, tie up loose ends, and overall care for your future you instead of your present you. Fix your lunch for the following day, do a cleanup around the house, take the garbage outside, groom your dog, plan the following day, just do something for yourself that your tomorrow self will appreciate. Taking into account what we've just seen about declining energy levels, the ideal strategy is to appoint your productive self-care before your indulgent self-care. So in our first scenario, you would finish your work, close your laptop, get up from your desk, and jump to the couch. Now, instead of jumping to the couch, you're going to engage in a few activities that have been pre-scheduled. Tackle those tasks, and then, yes, you can jump to the couch. Point number 3, you aren't including a strict wind-down window in your night routine. Winding down is drawing gradually towards an end, in this case, the end of your day. Winding down may mean different things for different people, but in general, it requires you to cut off most stimulation from your day. This means no technology, no complex activities, and absolutely no coffee. Regarding the device or technology prohibition, I'll quote physician Susan Noonan, who states that exposure to blue wavelength light has a powerful effect on suppressing or decreasing the natural amount of melatonin in our bodies. Melatonin goes up and down in a cyclic pattern over each 24-hour period, with more melatonin produced when we are in a dark environment, less when we are in daylight. Higher levels of melatonin cause us to fall asleep. Interfering with the natural cycle of melatonin production by using blue light emitting devices interferes with our ability to fall asleep and our overall sleep patterns. So try to put an alarm on your phone to start your wind down period. If you're using an iPhone, your health app has this setting integrated, so you just need to set it up properly. And try to do less digital stimulating things, if that makes sense. Reading a book, journaling, folding your laundry, making a hot beverage, or going on a short walk are all habits that are small and easy enough to incorporate into your night routine and will do wonders for your wind down process. I'm completely revamping my own morning and evening routines right now, which was the main reason why I felt compelled to make this video, as well as the morning routine episode. After noticing a lot of mistakes I was making in my own routines, I understood that most of them were incredibly easy to correct, and didn't even require that much effort on my behalf. The more I optimize my time in the morning and in the evening, the more time I make for other things, like starting working towards some of the goals I have for 2021. If you want to get started in setting your goals for 2021, you should get a tool that is flexible and powerful enough to track and organize your progress in a lot of different areas. And I really recommend you to start using Notion for that. I have more than 10 videos on how I've been using it to project plan, take notes, and keep track of my goals. And I've been using it exclusively for almost 2 years, and since then I still need to find any type of organization software that actually accomplishes so much. If you already have your goals for 2021 typed down, then you can count on Notion to help you track and achieve them. Habit tracking, reading lists, task management, goal setting, learning, writing, personal development, and so on. I use myself most of these spreads for my own individual planning, and you can duplicate all of the templates in their library to your own workspace, and then customize everything to your needs. You can use and explore Notion anytime you want and for as long as you like, because their personal plan is literally free, without any word or block limit. It's the best investment you can make for 2021 and to start fresh after a dreadful year, and it doesn't cost a cent. To start using Notion today, go and click the link provided in the description box below to get your free account. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys!